Hey, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Cocktail Kevin, and I'm joined as always by my incredible friend and partner,
Straight Up Kelly.
And today, for the very first time, we've got our very first guest, a man who knows a thing or two about service and sacrifice, my U.S. Marine comrade, Mr. Matt Bradford.
Grateful to be here with you all today.
Thanks, Matt. Today, we're going to keep it a little rugged. We're doing a little change up. Obviously, having a guest is new for us. I'm going to start off by making a cocktail first, and then we will go into a couple of tastings. Today's cocktail, in behalf of Marine Corps and my comrade here, my U.S. Marine buddy, Matt Bradford, it's called the Full Metal Jacket. Let me start off this Full Metal Jacket. It's really going to complement the Old Ezra, which is on our shelf. I'm going to hold this up for the camera and let them see. Old Ezra is actually out of Bardstown.
Yes.
And they're 117 proof. So because it's got a real caramelized scent, and I'll pass it down and let you guys take a whiff if you'd like. Kelly, you can check it out.
Yeah.
It almost goes by the nickname a caramel bomb. They say it's got that much rich caramelization to it.
It does have a rich caramel smell.
We're going to start off with the Old Ezra. And what I do for this cocktail, the Full Metal Jacket, is going to be, and I pre-measured this out so I wouldn't make a mess in front of everybody. We've got 3 ounces going into my glass. I'm going to give it 2 pumps of caramel pecan syrup. There we go. And then I'm going to give it 2 pumps of maple donut. There we go. And then, step behind you, Matt. I'm going to grab some ice here. Because of the high octane, I'm going to give it a stir. A good 30-second stir, too.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Only because of the high octane. And then I'm actually going to sift this over our sphere. Kelly, if you'd grab those spheres, they're in the freezer behind you. I'm going to drop a sphere in each one of these cocktail glasses, one in front of all 3 of us. Yep. Drop that one in, Kelly. Let me pop these out of the... There's 1. 2. And these little sphere makers are cool.
Yeah, those things are they're a lot of fun.
And 3. And then I'm just going to gently pour this over all 3 of our drinks here. I'm going to top it off with a cherry. One maraschino cherry. For what we like to call the Full Metal Jacket. Your glass is in the middle, Matt.
This one?
Yeah, that's it. And give it a sip. Tell me what you guys think. That's definitely Full Metal. Smoky. It's got a smoky taste to it.
It does have a smoky taste to it. I think that may be that, I don't know if that's coming from that pecan.
Or the maple syrup,
or
too.
Like syrup, yeah.
It's got some of the maple syrup, so that kind of gives it a smoky maple taste, I think.
I taste a lot of the maple.
Do you?
It's good, though.
Yeah. Now, that had 3 full ounces of Old Ezra, 117 proof. So
Really can't taste much of the bourbon.
No, but that makes them nice and deadly.
Yep. Full Metal Jacket.
It's a Full Metal Jacket. That's why we call it a Full Metal Jacket. So Matt will probably be getting me to make him a few more of those before he leaves today. But Kelly, what's next on the list? We've already tried a few of these, sampled a few of them, just smelling them.
I think next on the list, we're going to start off with the Old Elk.
Old Elk, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And let me go ahead. I've already poured some Glencairns for everyone. So there's yours, Kevin.
All right.
There's yours, Matt.
Thank you.
Now to smell this got a real pretty color to it. It's like an elk. Like an elk horn. Yeah. You know, that was a real cool thing that they did too on the bottle. Let me hold the bottle up to the camera too so they can check that out. But the cork is actually made to look like elk horn. I'm sure it's made out of plastic, but I mean, what a classy bottle, classy look. Now, this is a wheated bourbon, and you said they're out of Colorado, right?
Yeah, it's distilled. It's actually bottled in Fort Collins, Colorado, and
Gotcha.
it's distilled in Indiana.
Oh, I got you.
So-
I got you. Man, this is the wheated, right?
This is the wheated, and
Great color, great smell.
Yeah.
You can smell it from.
Oh,
Yeah.
You try it yet, or do you?
No.
No.
Let's go ahead and give it a
All right.
shot.
Very smooth.
Very soft on the tongue. No burn at all.
No.
I'm not even feeling it on the back end on the
No,
swallow.
nothing
Is that
on the front
smoky?
It's weeded. I don't really get the smokiness, but I am getting like a brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that could be coming from the cocktail that I just made it too. So that maple syrup is really pungent in that Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
This one, I'm getting just a lot of like cinnamon and
You get the spices,
caramel.
do you?
Maybe that's what it is. I'm getting something in the back end. I don't know.
Yeah,
You're
It is
picking up the
smooth,
cinnamon. Yeah.
yeah. Very,
Yeah.
very pleasant.
Matt mentioned he likes a good weeded bourbon, and the more and more that I drink, the more of these episodes that you and I do, Kelly, I realize that some of the weeded bourbon, some of the ryes are really, really sweet. They're softer on the palate and easier to have with a cocktail.
Yeah, and I personally like the weeded bourbons. I don't know. I know everyone has their own preference when it comes to bourbon, but for me, weeded is just a little bit lighter and sweeter on the palate. So I kind of tend to go for the weeded
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it until Matt had mentioned that one.
I mentioned it, I think back in November, and it was brought like all the bourbons that I like are weeded bourbons, and I'm like, well, that makes
Now
better
it makes
sense.
all the
there.
sense. All right, so next up on the list is going to be Old Tub.
Old Tub.
Correct, Kelly?
Yep, Old Tub. Let me go ahead. Cocktail Kevin.
There we go. Thank you. We got
Matt's
one
right
for you
there.
right in front of you, Matt.
Thank you.
There.
Here's mine. So
And
so Old Tub, that's made by Jim Beam.
it comes from the Jim Beam Distillery.
Jim Beam Distillery in Claremont, Kentucky.
Yeah, right down the street from us.
Yep.
So,
Comes in at 100 proof.
so it's a decent, got a little decent ABV to it then.
Yeah, and it is unfiltered.
Oh,
So that's a little
you don't
change.
you don't get the charcoal taste or that. I always tell people that charcoal actually makes me feel like I'm. So the cocktail went down really good. The Full Metal Jacket. I really like that one.
That's good.
It was smoky.
Actually, might have another one.
Maybe should have tried a little more than 3 ounces to make 3 glasses. Next time I'll do 9 ounces for you drunks. And then we went to the Old Elk, so that was a good one. And now we're at Old Tub. And as we take our final sip of this Old Tub, we're looking at the color. It's got a real nice straw color look to it.
Yep.
So it's a real light colored. As we do this final sip, I do want to make sure that I tell you guys that it bottles not just a bottle of bourbon to Kelly. It's actually a tribute to his little brother, Greg Gortman, who we lost way too early in life a few years ago. So, Kelly, and to all of our military brothers and sisters, too. Matt, I appreciate you being here today.
cheers.
But let's give a
To your brother.
tip to your brother and
Yep.
all of our fallen comrades.
That definitely hit you on the
Wow.
back end there, but
Yeah,
it's smooth
that's-
going down.
Yeah, it's soft on the palate, but it hits you in the back.
It does get you on the back end a little bit.
A lot of spice in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that
one does
is.
have a lot of spice.
Yeah. I'm going back to a Full Metal Jacket, man. Yeah, that's got a lot to it. You don't have to finish that, man.
Oh no, I will, but that's,
Matt's like, I got this.
The Old Tub is a little bit more of an acquired taste, in my opinion, at least.
Right. That Old Elk, in my opinion, the Old Elk was probably the smoothest of the 3.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we did the Ezra with a cocktail. Obviously, I'm Cocktail Kevin, so I like doing the cocktails. But the Old Ezra is 117 proof, so to dilute that down a little bit and make it with a cocktail made it a lot smoother, a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then trying to burn your esophagus with 117 proof alcohol.
Absolutely, and you can do the same thing with the old tub.
Yeah.
If it's hitting you a little bit too hard, just put you a couple pieces of ice or one of those big nice spheres in there.
The spheres, yeah, those worked out real good.
I felt like I felt the old tub from my head down to my stomach. I feel like on that one.
I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
But it's
I'm
like I mean,
My favorite of the three's got to be the Old Elk.
yeah,
It's got to be. I'm gonna do real quick.
and I like the outdoors, and I think the Old Elk is a good thing to drink when you're in the outdoors.
Sure, yeah. I'm gonna real quick give us 3 more ounces. We'll make it 9 this time. How about that? I said 3 more ounces, so that was actually 4.5 ounces. I did 1.5 ounce jigger on those, but we'll use the Old Elk this time. I'll do the 3 pumps of the common caramel pecan. There we go, and then we'll do 3 of the maple donut. 1, 2, 3. Some ice. Now this stuff doesn't get shaken. I don't know if I've ever told you, Kelly, in a previous slide your glass over here and I'll give you a little more. I don't know if I've ever told you in a previous one, but there's 3 ways to build a cocktail. You build one, you stir it, or you shake it. That's the 3 cocktails. Obviously, if you're building a cocktail, you're just layer upon layer upon layer.
Right.
If you stir a cocktail, which this one is a stirred one, it's to help take down some of the pungency of some really stiff bourbons like this 117 over here. And then if you shake it, you only shake it if it's got fruit in it.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So there's a little cocktail trivia for you guys. So
Well, thank
I've
you.
got another one right in between you, right there.
This one. And this is Old Elk.
This is another Full Metal Jacket, but I made it with Old Elk this time, which was our favorite of the episode.
I would agree.
And I think we'd like to close off this episode again by giving a big thanks to Kelly for bringing the old tub in tribute of your brother, and to all of those that have sacrificed before us before. It's important to never drink and drive. Always take care of each other and always drink responsibly. For Matt Bradford and Straight Up Kelly, I'm Cocktail Kevin. Semper Fi, cheers, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Thank you.
Hey, and welcome back. Listen, Matt had to take off on us, so as he left, Kelly and I decided we would finish up our today's shoot and do our book, our trusty bourbon log book that we share with you guys each and every week. So we went ahead and did our book, and we just wanted to go over some details with you guys. We started off with the Old Ezra. I know I made a cocktail for us.
Right.
Kind of sweet for your tasting, kind of sweet for Matt's tasting, he mentioned. But after shooting, the 3 of us went back and actually tasted all 3 of them.
Right. Correct.
You like the Old Ezra?
I do like the Old
For
Ezra.
117?
117, it is a smooth drinking bourbon.
Okay. So you and I kind of broke it down in the book. And so Old Ezra comes out of Bardstown, Kentucky, not far from here. It's between here and Louisville.
Right. Yep.
It's a 7-year bourbon. It comes in at about $60. It's from the Lux Row Distillery in Bardstown. I'm not real familiar with that distillery, but for 117 proof bourbon, I really, really get the caramel flavor in that thing. To me, that's got a heavy caramel, that brown sugary, that real sweetness. So with me making a cocktail out of that and adding that sweetness, I did the pumps of the maple and the pumps of the caramel pecan. That really probably made it way too sweet for your liking. And even Matt said it was a little sweet for him. But me and my wife, we can sit down and have a couple of cocktails, and those are really, really, cheese and crackers and a glass of that, evening sunset, and I'm doing pretty good.
Old Ezra is a good sipping bourbon, especially if you like the nice, heavy sweetness, caramel. It was very enjoyable.
I think they nickname it. They actually call it a caramel bomb.
Well, I would agree with that, and it was very pleasant.
But let's go ahead and we'll do the book. So, dark amber, almost a brick. I believe you and I both came up with between dark amber and a brick.
Right.
For appearance, we gave it a 4.0, 4.5 actually on the appearance. This dark, rich color is so nice. 4.5 on appearance. Taste was a 4.0. And the mouthfeel, you and I kind of tossed up about. The 117 really kind of burned me on the back end. But it is a pleasant sipping, so we kind of settled between a 3.5 and a 4.0. But overall, we gave it a 4-barrel. Out of a 5-barrel bourbon, that's really giving it good high ranking.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, a 4-barrel, yeah, that's very solid, and I really enjoyed that one.
And made me a dirty do, and I'm still sipping on the Old Ezra. So, Old Ezra, cheers to you, buddy. Old Elk. This one was very pleasant and very shocking to me. I didn't realize how much I was going to enjoy this one. This comes out of Fort Collins, Colorado.
Fort Collins, bottled in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Indiana bourbon, though.
Distilled in Indiana.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. And it's a 5-year minimal bourbon. So somewhere between 5 and 8, I'd say they cracked the barrels. It's a straight Kentucky bourbon weeded whiskey.
Right. Weeded.
And again, the vanilla caramel, I think you had even mentioned it. I think it's very velvety. It's very smooth on the tongue, very smooth on the swallow.
Absolutely.
Kelly mentioned at one point that it had like a heavy, heavy vanilla taste. So that, I think that gives it kind of a smoothness, the vanilla. Yeah. Over caramel. Caramel can be rich. Vanilla's more smooth.
Or velvety.
Or velvety. Yeah. Velveeta.
Vita Bell. Yeah.
So overall on appearance, we marked it again between the dark amber and the brick. So we've really enjoyed this bottle. I mean, I think we cracked this open today, and it's already
we're about halfway down.
Halfway down. This Old Elk has really been a great taste in bourbon here for all of us. I'm going to blame Matt on that one. Matt was drinking most of the Old Elk. We tease you, Matt. We love you, and we appreciate you stopping out today. It was great having you here. I got some soft spices on that. Nothing real heavy. No, strong cinnamon. No strong pepper. None of that. It's just a very velvety, smooth. On appearance, we both agreed 4.5. On taste, I gave it a 5.0. It was one of the best ones today. Kelly gave it a 4.5. And then on the mouthfeel, we both agreed it was a 4.5. So overall rating of 4.5 barrel on the Old Elk. And then last but not least, the Old Tub. Again, today's theory was oldies but goodies. It was old and old. This one we really did in honor of your brother Greg. So it was kind of nice to break that bottle out. We popped that. We cracked that one today, too, and put a little dent in it.
Yeah, that was a nice tribute right there. I thought that worked out real well.
So Old Tub is a Jim Beam distilled bourbon.
Jim Beam, Claremont, Kentucky.
It's an unfiltered, so it's not ran through the charcoal to filter it out, so you don't get that heavy charcoal aftertaste. However, because it's an unfiltered bourbon, it's got a big wallop and kick to it, but not to the wallet. I mean, it price range between $35-35 for 100 proof bourbon. I mean, it's really there. It's right in that price range.
Yeah, for 100 proof bourbon, it's very affordable. And yeah, it hits that point for sure.
On color, we gave it's a little lighter than the dark ambers. It's almost I want to say like an amber, not so much a dark amber, but an amber color compared to some of these other ones we've been drinking today. And of course, we try to give a visual too to some of you viewers out there. But I think it's a little more of an amber than a dark amber. But spices, I pick up some baking spices, maybe some dark fruits in that one. Again, the caramel vanilla, you and I agree, that's in most of our bourbons we taste. Yeah. Appearance, we agreed it was a 3.5. Taste, we gave it a 3.5. It does have a little potent kick to it on the back end. And then the mouthfeel, I went 2.5, you went 3.0. Overall, we're going to give it a 3-barrel. And again, it was a great episode. Great first guest, Matt Bradford. We appreciate him coming out. Kelly, it's been fun each and every week, sharing some good bourbons with you.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Making some memories, making some stories. And until we see you guys next week, Semper Fi, cheers. Enjoy your cocktails.